Hello dear viewers, in this assembly video of the Evangelion Unit-00, we first have a look at the individual parts which have been put together into their respective sub-assemblies, such as the head, the torso, and the limbs. Now first, let's look at the head. No work apart from assembly was done on the head except some panel lining, which is very obvious at the back of the head. Here you can see some black panel lining applied onto the back. In addition, there was also some panel lining applied to the top. Here they were applied a grey panel lining and some black panel lining to the cheeks. For the shoulder pylons and the shoulder itself, the only work done was to apply a sticker onto the shoulders, as shown here. No painting was done. As for the arms, similarly, apart from assembly, nothing else was done. There was supposed to be some stickers on the forearms, but I felt that the arms looked better without the stickers. And there are 5 hand options for the Eva unit on the right and on the left hand. Now, I've placed some sticker on the knuckles. These are foil stickers that were provided together with the kit. As shown here. Now let's have a closer look at the 5 hand options available. There are actually more hand options which I'll show in a later video. Those are ones that are fitted together with the weapon. These then are the 5 hand options that are non-weapon related, so to speak. Now let's move on to the torso. It's assembled as is without any painting, and the only thing that has been done to the torso are panel lining and stickers. Panel lining has been applied here, as well as to the sides, the ribs, and towards the groin area. Here you can see some stickers applied to the place where the entry plug will be positioned. And towards the back you can see a decal, a triangular decal. There's some panel lining here. And as you can see, it looks good even though it has not been painted. Now we move on to the legs. Only work done here was to put some decals towards the knee, bottom of the knee. As you can see here, the black strips. So the upper thigh area, where there's a white strip. You can also see some shiny metallic foil stickers at the hip joint area, as shown here. Now, I forgotten to show you the torso. There are also some foil stickers placed within the inner frame, as you can see here. and here the shiny metallic bits. Now let's look at the feet. Only work done with panel lining on the grooves shown here, whereas this other than that is very good color separation on the feet. So with that, now let's put the Evangelion Unit-00 together. Let's begin with the head. Articulation is very good with the neck muscles moving. You can also move side to side. Shoulders. Now, before we can attach the shoulder and shoulder pylons, we'll first have to attach the arms. A very simple joint. Sorry, I've gone a bit off frame here. Now we're back. That's the arms fitted onto the torso. And now we can place the shoulder and shoulder pylons onto the arm. That's in. So now let's move on to the other arm and shoulder pylons. First, like the left arm, we place the arm onto the torso first before we move on to the shoulders. Now for the shoulders. Now, attaching the shoulder and shoulder pylons onto the arm is not as difficult as I seem to be making it look. It's just that I'm assembling this at a weird and uncomfortable angle to enable the recording of this video. And as such, the assembly process becomes a tad complicated. Okay, it's not in yet. It's pretty hard to see at the angle that I'm in actually. But let's try again. There. It's in. And now we place the hands. Let's go with the closed fist. Those are the ones with the false sticker, I'm not mistaken. The elbow joints are a bit loose. Now let's place the hand on the right arm. Also the closed fist. Now for the legs. The legs are a pretty simple joint which allow for quite a good articulation. Finally, we move on to the feet. First the left feet, followed by the right. So that's the Evangelion Unit-00 assembled. It's unpainted except for some panel lining and stickers applied. It looks good. Feels solid. Let's see if we can stand with his own 2 feet. Some balancing act involved, but there, it does stand on its own 2 feet. So there you have it, the Evangelion Unit-00 assembled. Now let's move on to some closer look of the fully assembled EVA unit. Let's begin this 360-degree view of the Evangelion Unit-00 with a close-up look of this Evangelion unit, which has been placed on an automated turntable. As you can see, it is aesthetically pleasing. The proportions are right, and this kit looks good even though minimal work has been done on it. Work such as panel lining and application of some but not all of the stickers. From this close-up view, we now move on to a wider view of the whole Evangelion unit. Here then is a zoomed-out view of the Bandai Real Grade Evangelion Unit-00 model kit. Now this in fact is the very first Bandai Real Grade kit I have ever worked on. I have found it to be an extremely fun build, and if my experience in this kit is anything to go by, I would not hesitate to work on more Bandai Real Grade kits in the future. Now, not only is this a fun build, I believe it looks great right out of the box. The only work that has been done on this kit are some minimal panel lining and limited use of the stickers provided by Bandai. And as you can see, it looks great even though no painting at all has been done on this kit. In other words, minimal work is required to make this kit look good. It's stable enough to do poses, action poses, but I believe for more complicated poses, as I mentioned earlier, I believe you will need an action base. Now, if there were any cons to this kit, I would believe it would be the weak elbow joints. There's also a part near the elbow that tends to pop out if you manipulate the hands too roughly. Now, the weak elbow joints tend to cause the forearm to pop out from the upper arm if you handle the kit too roughly. Now, this is a kit that I not only enjoy building, but I highly recommend it to anyone, especially those who are a fan of the Neon Genesis Evangelion anime series. This has been a good experience, a good first experience with the Bandai Real Grade kit. Now, dear viewers, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I guess that's it for this video. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.